Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is John Blur, out in the middle of nowhere. I'm actually, I want to say it's Fordyce Falls. I'll put a link in the video description. But while I was out here, I wanted to make a video or two because it's such a nice location and you don't get that many chances to make videos on these kind of locations. Welcome to my Getting Started series. If you're here from another video, welcome. This is really the series I feel will get you ready for growth and a good mindset to be prepared for growth, because growth is not easy and requires, I think, certain tools and skills that you'll pick up along the way, and hopefully we can get you jump started with this series. So first video in this series is going to be about, you have to learn how to be, not how to act. And how to act is something that I think a lot of other channels, books, a lot of people will tell you what to do, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. The problem really is a lot of the things we have to deal with, it creates a source of an issue, and that bubbles up into symptoms that show on the outside. And a lot of videos and books talk about fixing the things that show up on the outside, the symptoms, right? And if you fix a symptom, you don't really change the source, and so you eventually have to fix the symptom again because it comes back, right? If you don't get rid of the source of the problem, it's going to come back. That's something I learned in IT, root cause analysis. We want to find the root so we can fix the actual problem so it doesn't happen again. When you change that source, then the symptoms just go away. That's what I found in my own journey about finding out the things that about me that I like, because there are things that I do like, and there are things I don't really like or want to change because I don't feel like they're serving me, they're not creating a better life for me. So I sought out to change those things, and by changing the source of those problems, by finding the source, which took a lot of research, and hopefully we can get you there quicker than it was for me, all the symptoms I noticed just started going away. Like one day I noticed, I'm not doing this weird thing, I'm not doing it anymore, and that's weird. And I was like, why? Oh, it's because I fixed the source of why that was happening. And then the symptom just went away. You stopped doing the symptom. You stop doing the thing on the outside. So the most obvious one would be being able, for probably a lot of people on this channel, or guys or girls, you have an interaction with someone of the opposite sex when you're single at a coffee shop or something, and there's a lot of anxiety and nervousness, or you can't approach, or you can't talk to women at all, or something like that. And that's really a symptom. It's not a source of a problem. The source of the problem is some kind of social anxiety, which goes further down into other fears, and finding that source and killing it. And really it's about self-worth, I think, at that point. And this is just an example, I'm kind of getting sidetracked. But fixing the self-worth problem allowed me to talk to people more freely because I had more confidence in myself. And there are going to be some videos popping up right here of other videos I've done on these specific topics, if you want to check those out. But when I got more confidence, then I was internally validating instead of externally validating. When I had internal validation, now there are more cards, then I didn't care what people thought about me because I really liked myself. And so if they like me, that's great. That's a great connection. If they don't, then they don't. And that's okay too. Not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone is going to be your friend. So once I fixed the source, which is really self-esteem issues, and I'm still working on those things. I mean, I'm a lot different than I was when I started, and that's good. But I still have a couple things. I'm really just squashing fears now for fun. It's actually kind of turned into a game for me because I have so much confidence now. It's funny. I just think it's hilarious how people react, and I want to see how they react, and I want to see how they react under that weird pressure and anxiety. Anyway, more videos on that. I got to get going. This is going to get long if I don't. So back to source and symptom. If you only solve that symptom, you're going to actually have to maintain that now, because the symptom's going to want to come back. It's not going to go away. You're still going to feel the same. It's going to want to rear its ugly head, and you're going to have to maintain keeping it down, right? You're going to have to repress that symptom. It's kind of like a lot of pharmaceuticals now. They don't want to cure the problem. They want to cure the symptom so that you keep coming back for more. Right? I mean, why solve it? Why give someone one pill when you can give them thousands of pills? So it's the same here. We want to solve that source and not need my videos. or that video. Okay, you might need other videos, that's fine. I'm not saying don't ever watch my channel, but I don't want you to have to keep coming back. And so if you solve that symptom, you're gonna have to maintain the symptom, fixing it, coming back, fixing it. If you solve that source, it goes away permanently. Is there still maintenance on solving the source? Yeah, a little bit. It's not that much. It kind of becomes habitual and then you're fine. So you just, maintenance, bad idea. You want to solve that source so you never have to deal with it again. Everything in life is about finding the source. It could be a problem. You want to find the source and get rid of it. Or it could be happiness, like being out here. What's the source of this happiness? Why do I feel happy when I'm out here, right? You got to figure out why you have that feeling sometimes. Because if it's a happiness, I want to duplicate it. I want to try to make space for it in my life and do it more. I want to do this more. How can I do this more, right? If it's a known issue, I want to figure out the source of it so I can get rid of it, because I want to reduce the space it takes up in my life and get rid of that problem. Well, it's not, again, I say problems. I just don't want that in my life anymore. You have to find the source. There's a source to happiness and a source to unhappiness. Find the source so you can add more of that to your life or subtract that from your life. To do this, you're going to have to become really good at looking at yourself objectively and pointing out the things that you don't like and the things that you do like. This kind of self-awareness is not super common. You have to get really good at looking at yourself and being okay with saying, I really don't like that. Or I like that, that's okay. But you're gonna have to look in some really dark places and admit some things that you've been doing maybe, or hurting other people, and that you don't wanna do that anymore. And it's really not easy to do. Part of our mind is built to not look at those places, to repress those feelings and memories and not think of ourselves as bad, right? And it's not bad. We're not bad. We're just learned a way of doing things that's really not serving us. It's not making us more happy, that's for sure. So we got to find the source of what is causing our unhappiness, our blockages to happiness, and remove them. And you're going to have to get really good at looking at those things. And that's what I'm going to talk about the next video in the series. It's about being objective. It's about metacognition and mentalization, which is thinking about your thoughts and thinking about your feelings, which is totally different. Tiddly did. You can tell I'm from California. Anyway, totally different things, but they're skills that are going to serve you throughout the rest of your life. And these are tools you're going to have to use to grow. So if you have specific examples of how to be, not how to act, please put them in the video description. If you found other people who do good videos and good work on this topic, let me know. Again, it's not about acting. Fake it till you make it. We're going to talk about that, probably another card up there. It works in certain situations, but only if you're solving the source, and it's a stopgap. It should not be something that is permanent, because just making a habit of something doesn't change how you feel about that thing. It doesn't change what you want to do. You're going to have to keep up the maintenance of that, and I don't want to see that for you guys. So hopefully I'll see you in the next video. As always, again, great. I love this place. Hopefully I'll come back more. You'll see more videos like this. But I'll see you on the next one. Stay frosty.